The greatest pleasure of a dog is that you may make a fool of yourself with him, and not only will he not scold you, but he will make a fool of himself too. Samuel Butler. In the enchanting dance between humans and dogs, there exists a sacred bond forged in the silent language of companionship, where words are unnecessary, and emotions speak louder than actions. Yet, amidst the symphony of wagging tails and joyful barks, a shadow lingers. A realm where the concept of cosmetic alterations on dogs raises questions that echo through the corridors of ethical considerations, love, and the pursuit of aesthetic perfection. As we navigate the labyrinth of understanding the impact of cosmetic alterations on our canine companions, the words of Samuel Butler resonate like a gentle breeze through the pages of our exploration. The profound joy of sharing our lives with dogs is not just in the unconditional love they offer, but in the freedom to be unabashedly ourselves in their presence. But how does this notion of joy intersect with the growing trend of altering the physical appearance of our furry friends? In the pursuit of perfection, dog owners often find themselves at a crossroads where choices become as intricate as the threads of a finely woven tapestry. Cosmetic alterations ranging from tail docking to ear cropping have become part of a broader conversation that transcends the realms of aesthetics. It delves into the very fabric of responsible pet ownership, ethical considerations, and the blurred lines between enhancing beauty and compromising the well-being of our loyal companions. The allure of cosmetic alterations can be understood through the lens of a society that often places significance on certain physical standards. Breeds with docked tails or cropped ears are perceived as more aesthetically pleasing or adhering to a traditional standard. In this pursuit of conformity, the question arises: are these alterations driven by a genuine desire to enhance the dog's life, or by societal expectations that may not align with the true essence of canine companionship? Yet, as we peer into this tapestry, the words of Samuel Butler whisper in the background, urging us to embrace the authentic joy of being foolish with our dogs. In a world that sometimes demands conformity, the dog stands as a testament to the freedom of expression, encouraging us to revel in the pure, unfiltered joy of companionship. Cosmetic alterations, when examined under the lens of love and responsibility, become a nuanced exploration of the human-dog connection. The desire to mold a dog's appearance often stems from a place of affection and a wish to adhere to breed standards. Tail docking, for instance, has historical roots in preventing injuries in working dogs, while ear cropping was believed to enhance a dog's hearing ability. However, as we traverse this terrain, questions emerge like ripples on a calm pond. In a contemporary context where dogs are primarily companions rather than workers, do these practices retain their relevance? Can we strike a balance between honoring a breed's history and adapting to the evolving dynamics of our relationship with dogs? The canvas of cosmetic alterations extends beyond traditional practices, encompassing procedures such as dew claw removal, dental alterations, and even cosmetic surgery to address perceived imperfections. Each alteration, whether minor or major, becomes a brushstroke that paints a picture of our societal values, personal preferences, and the evolving definition of what it means to care for our dogs. Yet, as we journey through this exploration, the essence of the dog-human connection remains at the forefront. The spirit of being foolish together, without judgment or societal constraints, is a celebration of authenticity. Can we, in the pursuit of altering physical appearances, ensure that we preserve the very essence of joy that dogs bring into our lives? The ethical considerations surrounding cosmetic alterations on dogs cast a profound shadow on the canvas of responsible pet ownership. The act of altering a dog's appearance, while often rooted in love and a desire for aesthetic harmony, raises ethical questions that demand contemplation. Tail docking, for instance, is a practice that, despite its historical justifications, is increasingly questioned in the modern era. The procedure involves removing a portion of a dog's tail, purportedly to prevent injuries in certain working breeds. However, the ethical dilemma arises when we consider whether the potential benefits of tail docking outweigh the pain and potential complications it inflicts on the dog. Similarly, ear cropping, once associated with enhancing a dog's hearing ability, has come under scrutiny. Critics argue that the practice is unnecessary and can cause pain and distress to the dog. As societal values evolve, the ethical discussion around these alterations becomes an integral part of our collective responsibility as stewards of the animal kingdom. Diving into the complex terrain of cosmetic dentistry for dogs adds another layer to our exploration. Dental alterations, including procedures like filing or capping teeth, are sometimes undertaken for aesthetic reasons or to address dental issues. While maintaining a dog's oral health is crucial, the question arises whether certain alterations veer into the realm of unnecessary procedures that compromise the well-being of our furry friends. Cosmetic surgery, aimed at addressing perceived imperfections in a dog's appearance, introduces another dimension to the conversation. From facelifts to nose jobs, these procedures echo the societal pressures that extend beyond human aesthetics to influence our perceptions of canine beauty. The ethical considerations multiply as we ponder whether altering a dog's physical appearance for our aesthetic preferences aligns with the true essence of the dog-human bond. Yet, in the midst of these ethical quandaries, the words of Samuel Butler linger, a gentle reminder that, in the unspoken language of companionship, our dogs accept us with all our imperfections. Can we in turn reciprocate this acceptance by refraining from altering our dogs in ways that compromise their well-being? As we navigate the realms of cosmetic alterations on dogs, the emotional landscape becomes increasingly intricate. The bond between humans and dogs is an emotional sanctuary where unconditional love reigns supreme. Cosmetic alterations, however well-intentioned, introduce a layer of complexity that can disrupt this sacred connection. The emotional impact on dogs subjected to cosmetic alterations becomes a poignant consideration. Dogs, with their innate ability to feel joy, pain, and everything in between, become the silent witnesses to our choices. Tail docking, ear cropping, or any other alteration, despite its aesthetic goals, inevitably introduces a level of discomfort and potential psychological impact on the dog. Understanding and interpreting a dog's emotional experience is a nuanced endeavor. While our intentions may be rooted in love and a desire to adhere to certain standards, we must pause to consider whether our choices align with the spirit of joy and mutual acceptance that defines the dog-human connection. The journey through the landscape of cosmetic alterations on dogs is a tapestry woven with threads of love, responsibility, and ethical considerations. The quest for aesthetic perfection intersects with our evolving relationship with dogs, raising questions that challenge the status quo and prompt introspection. As we reflect on the choices we make for our canine companions, the words of Samuel Butler beckon us to revel in the greatest pleasure of being foolish together. In a world that sometimes demands conformity, the dog stands as a reminder that authenticity and the freedom to be oneself are the true pillars of the joyous dance of companionship. Cosmetic alterations on dogs, whether tail docking, ear cropping, dental procedures, or cosmetic surgery, become a reflection of our values and the evolving dynamics of our connection with these loyal beings. The ethical considerations surrounding these alterations, the emotional impact on dogs, and the overarching question of whether our choices align with the essence of companionship form the intricate threads that weave through this exploration. As we navigate this terrain, may we approach the canvas of cosmetic alterations with a compassionate heart, mindful of the silent language of connection that binds us to our canine companions. For in the realm of joy, where being foolish together is the greatest pleasure, our dogs teach us that the truest beauty lies in the authentic, unaltered essence of who they are. If you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button and share.